I don't even know yet what we're getting into with this whole 2.55 adventure. It feels kind of sad and also exciting to kind of wrap up a really long journey and move on. Kind of as the stream title says, you know, the end is also a beginning. You know, I don't know where the story's going, but I know that we're kind of wrapping up the whole 2.0 thing and leading into Heavensward. So it's kind of like the beginning of the end. All right. Here we go. 2.55. Let's get into it. Have you a moment, Jake? I believe Yida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbrida passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Hey, it's Jake! Great! That's an unusual amount of cheer. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? I placed an order for a Moon Daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. It's alright, we can cover it. That's no problem, we'll get it. Anyway, what was it you're here to pick up? The Moon Daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And tell the Ida lass I got a wide selection of headwear and sock if she ever decides to replace that dowry old mask of hers. Gods knows she needs to. Yeah. This is an interesting example of you never know what someone's going through. So I got the flower, but I'm clearly... Oh, at Rathafrost, that's right, we're supposed to meet her out here. Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. When I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and again. It drives me crazy. What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Pretty Moon Daisy. Perfect time of night to be doing it, too. Moonbrida loved these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows that I'm still thinking of her. And it suddenly starts glowing.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
I wonder if Yida can see him. Probably not, my assumption is. But he certainly was dismissive about the sacrifice of... Yeah, he was just like, a life for a life. The sacrifice is only the beginning. What? Wait, that's a lot of dragons.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
It's cool that we're getting Alfinor on the link shell as well now. I would thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I'd forgo the usual pleasantries if I may. The dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and the battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emeric himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights, and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts came and ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if such may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek, then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emeric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Corthus at once. I was going to comment on this. I was thinking about it after the last stream. Was that the discovery of a traitor within Ul'dah, you know, the right hand of Raban and everything was to be, it was like, man, you just gotta add more to it, don't you? all of ours is already dealing with so much already. We got so much going on, and then you gotta throw this on top of it too. Can't people just give it a rest for a little bit? You know, like let's have a bit of recovery and a little bit of breathing before we start tossing more stuff on top of everything else. But this is just adding more to the pile. Just keep piling it on. Though I will gladly appeal to the Grand Companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Orsian Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of the Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. It's interesting this is coming right after she was so, like, we have our own magics, we have defenses that have lasted for 1,000 years, there's no way the dragons are going to break through, everything's fine, we got it under control. And then flip-flop immediately afterwards. She's still not saying we like our ranks have broken and things are falling apart, but more of just we could use an extra aid, extra help. You faced Midgardsormr and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. 'Twould seem the roads lead us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Jake. Ishgard. Wait, they're fighting amongst themselves. Oh, she's back! Icy Heart herself. She summoned Shiva.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
And then we beat Shiva, but I don't think we had confirmation that Iceheart herself was killed. Oh, she's summoning Shiva again? No, this is different. What is that? It's a bubble. So pretty. Oh, she just destroyed the magical barrier.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus.
We were just talking about the magical barrier.
The feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
That's problematic, to say the least. Hey, Midgardsormr, do you mind calling off your children? You know, just this once? You mind? The gates of judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Oh, he's upset because the magical barriers were dropped. They did say the first line of defense, so maybe there are more that we're not aware of. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. Yeah, there's more that's gone on here. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there has been some trouble at the gates, and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenses, and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. Let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sarah and Merrick awaits you. So many L's. Oh my gosh, wait, we have Losashi Lassie. Everyone's double L's. It's so much, I love it.
Yeah, that's
LL,
Bishop.
LL. Welcome, Bishop, welcome. It's amazing to have all of you. This is so great. Harchiffon. 'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence strokes the flame of courage within my heart. He's so dramatic. It's wonderful. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattlings. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat you in the intercessory. My jaw's on the floor. I had no idea that that's where we would be meeting him at. Intercessory. This is the first time we get to walk around in here. We got some nice drinks over here. I'll take one of those and one of those. Maybe we can mix ourselves up a nice little beverage. A little fireplace to warm ourselves up with. Ooh. You know what? This is a good time. With everything going on, we should definitely do our taxes real quick. We have not paid our taxes to Uldahl in a while. Can we get to choose what seat we sit down on? Probably not. I'm over here. Hey, Merrick. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologies for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. Not Estinian! We've dealt with Estinian before! Here he is. The man, the myth, the dragon. The guy, I think he still has the Eye of the Dragon. We're gonna have to show him up in our armor. Look at him, his shiny armor. Since last we met. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. What? You're talking to him right now! He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. If ever I was without equal, I am no longer, as my fellow Azure Dragoon here will attest. Be at ease, Jake. I did not come to challenge you this day. That's awesome. That's so cool. 'Twould seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. The trophy Haldrith plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. One that we connected with, but we don't have ourselves. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of its strength, and then no wall or board we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. Are they speaking in our ear? The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endured. Patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms. They who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? It's what makes sense. Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to render in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emeric. Through the power of the eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. That's what he called upon when he was fighting us. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye, he means to hurl his horde against Danifer's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the Anti-Senate. Another interesting consideration here is that the last time that we saw the Holy See, the only time we've really seen the Holy See, there was the Asians that were hiding, just out of sight behind him, maybe whispering suggestions in the Holy See's ear and making him think certain things. You're seeing the dragons come to destroy Ishgard too, which is chaos that the Asians would probably want. So it's kind of interesting. Are they playing both sides to create a war to cause chaos? It's interesting how many games are being played here between all the different members.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Nothing good.
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
The path we now embark upon is perilous. But I pray you will walk with us to the end.
We're a scion, of course we are.
For those we have lost. For those we can yet save.
Fine.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Crystal Braves having a chat. Are they unhappy about helping out? Maybe they're kind of split up in their feelings in regards to it. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alfino, the politician. For you, my friend, I have a different task. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. Don't worry, they're already here. But before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. Tataru? Of course! We'll add her on top of all of our other Lalafellan friends. Anyone else who's watching and enjoying the streams, don't feel like you can't join because you don't have a Lalafell character. We'll take anyone. It's totally fine. But it is just ironic how many Lalafells there are.
I'll pay for your Fantasia.
Oh! We'll make you a Lalafell whether you like it or not. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Jake. I've got 101 things to discuss with Slothborn. Slothborn. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here, Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Alright, well, kind of the same way that we got some people to come help us for the Crystal Braves, we can recruit for the Ishgardian cause. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse! I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. You have any luck? Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk about. I need you to cast your mind back at that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilred was there with the Fourth that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have you? No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, them black market weapons went missing from our vault in Uldar. Wait, somebody stole the weapons that we picked up in Uldar? Is he a traitor too? So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad making off with the goods. Folk like to believe the company's a disciplined fighting force. But as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley crew of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's a fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled upon, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilrand. Anyroad, you've got a water wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Jake. He's a good guy, but yeah, this is gonna be trouble. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I've put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. Yeah, we got one! We've got one, let's go! Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alfino. Apparently, the Alliance leaders are convening in Uldar to discuss Ishgard's plight. And they're requesting your presence, as usual. Anyway, you best make your way to Uldar or you'll be late. Alfino said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. It's so cute to see you guys waving at each other and emoting with each other. It's so adorable. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I'd hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent requests for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
But
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Yeah, I was not expecting any of the leaders to throw additional troops into this. They're already stretched incredibly thin as is, so...
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Alfino, you're getting a little strong here, bro.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
I mean, to be fair, they technically have entrusted the destruction of every primal to a sellsword, because we get paid to beat down the primals, so I'm just saying.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Wow, attitudes are heated. Started to throw some serious insults around.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Oh, she's so disconnected, knowing what she wants to do about stepping down. Manabo. It's interesting this is a time where they chose to have no music play, just to kind of show the seriousness
Is
of
her
it.
Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, her grace is in perfect health.
Remember, Teleji Adeleji seemed to be making some hints at about potentially trying to poison her or something.
I see. Carry on.
But we were kind of hopeful that she would step down before anything tragic happened to her. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. Captain Ilbert, what news? Then the assault has begun. We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. We gotta go? Jake, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Alright, friends. Let's do this. Prepare for battle. Alright, we got them at White Brim. On to the next point. Providence Point, we gotta go. Is that it? Oh, no. Horde Commander. This is a cool looking dragon. Can we get him as a mount? That'd be so cool. Adventurer plate. Ride Pillion. There we go. Oh my gosh, it can carry everyone. Let's go seat 7. Oh, are we inside it? Yeah, it's like it just your character disappears because you jump inside of it. That's really cool. Thank you, Sideswiper. That's a really cool vehicle. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is that you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the Steps of Faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly into the city of Ishgard. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rests upon us, adventurer. Lead your comrades out onto the Steps of Faith and prepare to meet the Horde. May the Fury guide your blades. Okay, so the Steps of Faith is the bridge, and that's what has all of the wards to protect the city itself. So, that's awesome. Oh, you were changing over to a different job. That's awesome. Full party. Do we have all 8 people? think we might have. Whoa, he's so big! This ain't Nidhogg himself, is it? Does he have both eyes, or is he missing one? No, he's got both eyes, so he's just a huge dragon. I'll take one for the team and do towers. Oh! I don't know what that means to do the towers, but... Alright. Look at this whole party. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. Where are we even fighting? You gotta stab his feet. Grab the heads, grab the heads, grab the heads, grab the heads, grab the heads. Focus on me, focus on me, focus on me. Everyone over here. He's so big. Oh my gosh. He's getting so close to the gate. Oh, we've barely done any damage to him. Oh my goodness. It does feel like you're just sitting there going, how do you stop this thing? No, he's charging up a whole... Ah! Oh, one of the wards went down. I see. They're like advancing. We're trying to stop them from taking all the wards out. This guy just does not care about us whatsoever. There's a go. Opportunity for the cannon. Oh, hit! Monster felt that one. Yeah. Good chunk down. But far from over. We're getting knocked around again. Oh, power up time. Limit break. Let's go! Oh, awesome. Oh, he's taking down the barrier. He's charging. Can we finish him in time? Can we finish him in time? I think we might have finished him in time. It's so close. It was literally the exact same time. Oh, what a huge beast. Epic fight all around. That was, I think, one of the largest things that we have fought that was like we were running around underneath. We fought a couple of heads, we fought some spirits, but we saved the last wall. Well, maybe. There is one more behind it. Okay, so we had 2 extra. That's good. But man, was it close. Great job, everyone. Retreat! Get out of here! The dragons, they're withdrawing! Victory is ours! How long will it last, though? Would have been cool if some of those were the party members as well. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your own lair? Oh, he's tempting him. Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. I don't know that you should be taunting him, but I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Poof. The new GPU makes this look amazing. But it's only amazing because you all look amazing. The picture will be with inside the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, you can join the Discord. The pictures will be in there and everything, but it'll probably also be the thumbnail for this. So, awesomeness. Commander Levelure, Jake, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. The music is amazing. I, too, would offer my thanks, Jake. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Aurorosian Alliance once more. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. So epic! Dun dun dun! Hero music! You must be weary, Jake. and now may very well be your only chance to... no, I don't think so. And Descendant! It's Tataru! Aw, the cute wave! It's too adorable! A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. An invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem that we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You and your valiant efforts as commander of the Adventurers contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. Wow, there's some sass being thrown around. But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. But we scarce have a time to mourn Moonbrida, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. She's working herself to the bone. Tataru is troubled, I am certain of it. Would you mind speaking with her? I fear any concern I show would be met with stoic denials. Tataru! Come back! She's not even here. Tataru? I guess she is contacting the Scions. Well, it's nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. You always know what to say, Jake. I'm glad we had this little chat. Okay, so we convinced her to come chat with Minfilia. That's good. Celebi has the amazing dragon. This is amazing. Ugh. So many buffs. Divine Veil. There it is. The best paladin skill ever. Quick, get behind the beautiful wings. Oh, they're just amazing. We'll return to the shiny skills in a minute. Yes, Tataru? You have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, what with all of the recent excitement, but Jake has made me realize there's no time like the present. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. And so it seems only right that I too shall acquire the power to defend myself and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. She's gonna become an adventurer too? That's amazing! I mean, we'll miss her, like, terribly, but 2 quests. Unexpected ambition, and where we are needed. I guess we'll do ambition first. Now that I think on it, I do recall Urianger mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. It's like arcane, but yeah, I guess Arcanima. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety? No, you are definitely not. Let's take care of that, and then we'll come back for the other one first. Tataru, our savior Evelyn, she's too adorable. You just can't help it.
Secretly, all the Scions have slowly been being tempered by Tataru.
Oh, yes. Look, if she is a primal, I'm very okay with that. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe more magic being involved, but look at all these beastmen. This is so cool. Wrong shake makes gobby legs shake and quake.
Have you a bigger quill?
Oh, because of his big hands. You know what big hands means. He needs bigger objects to hold. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries. Geometries. Intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. Oh, that's
Wait,
like
are you becoming an Arcanist right now?
Is that... Oh, I'm talking to the wrong thing. No, not really. I didn't mean to, but I'll still learn about it.
Join us. Join us.
We'll become more arcade. I mean, I don't mind tossing it on, too, and we'll get around to leveling up at another time, so... Might you consider enrolling yourself as an initiate? Sure. I was not intending to, but here we are. Can I go back here? No, I can't go back there. Oh, you can go downstairs! Thank you, Sock. I don't think you were trying to show me that you go downstairs. Also, awesome robe that you have. But, there's a whole, like... What is this? Keep your voice low, lets you disturb the summons. Whoa, look at everyone summoning. This is amazing. Look at everyone. This is so cool. Look at them all. They're so cute. This is actually incredible. I love it. The music is so great. Jake, what are you doing here? Look at her robe and everything. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Taru, shall be the great and powerful Arcanist. And now, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. Just like what we do when we're starting off a job, we have to go kill a bunch of little level 1 monsters. Ah. Ow. Oh, you're killing the Warfrats for me, thank you. We don't even have to do it, our friends are doing it for us. Oh, are these crates I spy? Look at her little carbuncle, it's so excited. Ah, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Go to our... Oh, the Carbuncle's running away. Carbuncle? It's running away. No, Tataru, she's gonna be so disappointed. Oh. Oh no, not some jellyfish too. Oh! Come back, Carbuncle, come back! How
So you actually get Carbuncle at level 2. So if you just smack enough stuff.
Smack enough stuff, and then I get him for free? Oh. There we go. Summon Carbuncle, yes! Let's go! We're joining you, Tataru, and becoming legends. Yay! We got our own Carbuncle. Look at you, so cute. That. Aww. That's gotta be the fuzziest tail ever. All right, Tataru, are you okay? We'll help you find your Carbuncle. But that's cool that she was already level 2. I should have known you'd come, Jake. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. No, we're here to help you. Betrayed by my own Carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thubvirgim. Oh my gosh. Thubvirgim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. No! Can we stop her? Don't let her leave. No. We could lend you our Carbuncle. Just for a little while. We gotta attack these things. Everyone's killing them too fast. There we go. Carbuncle, save us! We're in our own issue. Okay, I guess we're riding back, so. Welcome to the caster delay. I know, it's the worst. Keep running. Keep running. We're not out of the woods yet. Ah, back so soon? How fared our fledgling Arcanist? Oh, here she is. We beat her back. Good. Don't quit. Don't quit. Abysmally. Mistress Thubvirgim. Abysmally, as Jake will testify. I was wrong to become an Arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified. And I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? Yeah, she's the best! But she can also become an Arcanist too. You are too kind, Mistress Thubvirgim. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Aw, even the cute curtsy! That's too adorable! but I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little while longer. Of course not. Jump on our shoulder. Wonderful. Then off to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Oh, I'm getting a bunch. Our sandals, hemp undershirt, stable hands hat, heavens cracker. Lalaki, what are you giving me all this for? What was the outfit stuff for? Stable hands hat? At least wear the hat. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to register the Paladin gear for this, but that's okay. All right, we look way better now, and we're definitely undonning the gloves. Unequip those. Yeah, much better. Probably take off the weapons too, but we'll do that once we get there. Look at all of you. I love the outfits. I love the outfits. Look at her outfit too. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam here that can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one that produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. Since I fared rather poorly at battle last time, let us be off. Oh, we got, whoa! More rock. I guess I should probably turn on Iron Will and distract it. Little late for that, but clean finish. Well fought, Jake, well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for the reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. Aww, it's so cute. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the Antecedent and tell her that she needn't worry about me. I still think you would make a great Arcanist. Jake, you can give her a wave back, too. Welcome home, Jake. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Laminsa? Yes, and we think that she would make an awesome Arcanist. However, she's finding other ways to be able to help out as well. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. You want to encourage her as much as possible. Even Warrior needs a little vacation. Absolutely, everyone here could use a little vacation. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say that as yet I have been unable to do so. Now I realize you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that the escort duty is frankly beneath the man of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? We had our rest already. It was great. A nice little swim refreshed us. Generous to a fault. I thank you, Jake. Horay Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. But of course, after I go blow dry my hair, because it's all a little wet. Dry off for a second. Okay. Jake, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Jake. In spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. Yeah, in spirit. Hoorah! Okay. At last, the Scion's man deigns to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Isoha. Come, we are late enough as it is. Alright, jeez. Short and to the point. Let's go, let's go. This is not the right quest. Make sure that I'm getting the right one. You can see my trail of unfinished duties that I've left around Orzia every time that we travel. I trust I do not need to explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please, stand an appropriate distance and just watch for wild beasts or something. Alright, jeez. Now then, Snake Molt awaits, shall we? Okay, alright. Well, I don't know how to be more quiet. Look at these ruins. These are amazing. When you're walking around the paths, you only get to see the base of all of these towers, but they're a pretty cool sight to see above as well. Right, about here, yes. As before, I would ask you to keep an eye out for dangerous beasts while I work. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Blasphemous? Thank you for your amazing assistance. Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. Not have my clothes reeking of blood and offal. I'll leave you to imagine what offal is. When we were going to the Goldsmiths Guild and we were Alfino's manservant, I feel like we are both there and being back to being a monk once again, so. Something is sapping Eorzea of its ethereal energies. Scion, come here! I need you! Oh, now he needs us. Oh, it's a Crystal Brave! Wait, is this Wilred? Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived! No, Boulder, it's not that. He's been dumped here. Gutted like a hog. But not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put much of a fight either. Nor a mark on his sword or his shield. I was mostly joking earlier when I did the whole, like, thing. I was like, you know, did someone off him while we weren't looking? But, jeez. You should return to the Rising Stones. The Antecedent will want to know what happened here. Not Wilred, too! He deserves way more than being shanked. I always blame the Alligans. Except in this case, I don't know about that.
Every time you go to guess, you just say, it was the Alligans, with the Magitech, in the Crystal Tower.
In the Crystal Tower, exactly.
You can play as Huayu, you can play as early Thancred, right? The possessed La Havrea Thancred.
Yes.
You could
Teleji Adeleji, you know.
Yep. The guy who tried to sell us out to the Amalja. Right? You can play as him.
Every character who's this close to backstabbing, or literally did some backstabbing. Wilred? Dead? They have murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alfino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation, and send word to Wilred's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? Yeah, remember Riol and his comments about Wilred finding something in the books that seemed a little bit sussy? We have bested Dravanians and Ossians both. Against desperate odds we have fought and won. And lost. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend, Umbrida. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to join the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a unified front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. That's what you have to do as a leader. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamine a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Sneak some extra to go. Off to the big soiree, Jake. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind. We found Wilred. By the Navigator. Wilred's dead? God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. Sorted. This past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around, on the quiet like, and sure enough I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business if I ever heard one, which is what gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again. I found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. They were all owned by the Mirage Trust. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken to Legi's coin. But now we know some of them are. I wager me right eye they were the ones what did for Wilfred. Okay, so the first and third are bringing in money. They have been basically bought by Teleji to be insider men. And when Wilred was investigating it, they tried to silence him and succeeded. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. And Jake, mind yourself when you're in Aldai, eh? We're heading into a storm. Oh, I can smell it. A kind will sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Yeah, I feel like this is where Telechi's gonna strike. If there ever was an opportunity to strike at the heads of the, Eorzean Alliance, this would be it. Everyone's here. Are we looking good? Are we cleaned up, primed and ready? I think we can't look much better than this outfit here. We've been donning this whole time and it looks amazing.
We've been waiting for you, Jake. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momedy just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand.
Oh. Okay. We like Momedy. What do we need the quicksand for?
I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Jake. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the Crystal Brave by the name of Alain, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Elaine's really awesome.
Former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she was asking me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffer. There's something I must show you. Under the circumstances, I'd have thought those signs were of a troubled heart. Something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love.
Well, you never know. I mean, we are the Warrior of Light after all, so...
Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kikiren and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice a vial lying at your feet. Jake, is that you? What brings you out this way?
Laurentius. Hey, one of the Crystal Braves. You were told to come out here by Elaine.
Lieutenant Elaine?
Why, no, I haven't seen her about.
Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times.
You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite.
Aye, pray return to Aldai, Jake. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell you we're here.
That's mighty suspicious. Mighty suspicious. Oh, what a mess.
Jake, you didn't even notice! You blind fool!
Ugh. It seems very odd that he would wander by with a lance right at the moment in which we were supposed to meet someone who wanted to deliver us a very particular message.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line.
Is this where she's going to announce her retirement?
Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall.
Aww.
Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
In a very, 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 very tiny way, some of the esports stuff that I've done, we had to shut down the events that we ran, and man, it was kind of heartbreaking to have built something so big and eventful, and then at the same time, for it to kind of collapse in and to say, hey, we're not able to continue, we're gonna have to shut down running these events. And it was heartbreaking to make that announcement, and that was just to the handful of people that were around and involved with the esports events. This wasn't an entire nation that was kind of leaning on you and that you're the leader of. That's way, way, way heavier. Nothing sus. Nope, totally fine. This is the part of the story where I was fully hooked. Just this permanent knot in my stomach as I went, oh, no, no, no. I like Elaine, I'm scared. Oh my god, we've lost Wilred. We've lost Moonbrita. Don't make me lose Elaine too, alright? Don't make me lose Elaine too. We can't be losing all these Crystal Braves.
Looks like an alchemist vial. Beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. And he wrote, no use worrying about Elaine. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. And when she does, we'll find out what this is all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about.
Not more important than our friends. That's the most important thing of all.
Seems Her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you at the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultan's chamber. So what you waiting for? Go on then, go.
Thank you, Mama D. Always the best. I swear, if anything happens to Minfilia, I'm quitting this game. Just like that, I'm done. I'm out. I'm her, Tataru,
Everyone
Raban.
looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
I could survive without Alfino Sass.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Everyone has. We work together for this.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity.
And that's where everything
Territorial
goes
disputes are all
wrong.
that divide us now.
Just when you hit that high, that's
But
when you
I
go
have
to a
faith
new
that
low.
we will find an amicable solution in time.
This is how stories work.
And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
His trustworthy warrior of light. We are definitely his,
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Oh, it's serious. Elaine is serious matters. I think it's just your character was leaning to the side, but it looked like you were 1 foot there. Oh, you're curtsying. How cute. She isn't even the leader of your adventuring guild.
No, but she's awesome, and she's a Lalafell, so I have to pay respects.
That's fair. That's fair. Also, this is your exercise for the day, Lalafell, so enjoy. Thank you, Sally V! Shiny. Your Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to your Grace's chambers forthwith. So this is where they're giving the opportunity to, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Here it comes! It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Well, that's why it's only 10 o'clock. We got 2 whole hours to enjoy this movie that's about to play out. Let's go.